So we've got a distance, fuel kind of cost kind of question going on here. I think the first thing we'll do is use that graph with 150 kilometres, and we must show a mark on the graph to show the examiner that we have used the right amount. So because the graph is talking about 150 kilometres, I'm going to draw a line along from 150. Okay. And of course where it hits the graph, that's where I'm going to go straight down, perpendicular to the x-axis, petrol, and that should let me know how much petrol. Now do you see it's got one big square, goes from 10 to 15, they've got 10 lines, so each one must be going up by 0.5, so it's going up in halves. So I reckon that this line is 13.5. And so that's my answer, 13.5. Alright, and then we've got this next question with Fiji, and we've got to work out how many litres of petrol we've got, I think, to start with. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to say that 1 litre is in a ratio to, or costs $2.03, and I want to buy $16.24 worth of petrol. So what do you multiply 2 by to get to 16, or 2.03 to 16.24? Well, you can do your calculator, can't you? Divided by 2.03, it tells me I must multiply by 8. And of course, if I'm going to multiply this side of the ratio by 8, I must multiply the other side as well. So it looks like this Chuck bought 8 litres of petrol. And now that I know that, I can go up to my graph, go to the petrol, 8 litres of petrol part of my graph. So let's slide up there. So work out where half is. Now remember, we're going in halves. So that's 7.5 in the middle, 8. So that's that line after the middle one. That's 8 litres. Draw the line onto the graph so your examiner can see it, please. Straight up, as soon as you hit the graph, stop drawing, and then we're going to go across. And it looks like it's in sort of the middle of the square to me. Might be wrong, but it looks like it's about there. And of course, you need to work out what value is that. So when we're going up in, what are we going up in? Going up in well, from 50 to 100 as 10 squares, so it looks like we're going up in 5s, which means that we're somewhere between 85 and 90, it looks to me. Somewhere between 85 and 90 would be I think that's a fair assessment. Anyway, that's what I'm going to go for. Somewhere between 85 and 90 kilometres with 8 litres of petrol. Okay, so let's check out the examiner's report. The scale caused some problems on the y-axis. Okay, so we know on the big square got 10 separations, so you need to get the numbers and work out how big is each step. Little squares. Yeah, good. 13.5 and 85 to 90.